Hey guys, welcome to Halloween. So, as you can tell by obviously looking at your own calendar, it is October 31st. If you're watching after, then well, it's not. And so, it's the Lawn of Doom, or I guess the final day Lawn of Doom. So I thought I might as well make a bunch of Halloween costumes. So at first I was like, oh, I should make like a bunch of like scary ones or whatever, but you don't have a lot to work with. So today I will be demonstrating two different types of costumes for every single character. One of them being completely free to play, and then one of them using paid content. So if you enjoyed this kind of video, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe if you're new around here. Without further ado, let's get spooky. So the first one we have is Foot Soldier. We are currently going to be using the costume the Vanquished Burglar with the headset of the Perfect Part. Nope, the Jungle Warrior. They're kind of similar. With the Ancient Vision, the Suspicious Mustache, and a piece of garbage, the Foot of Decay. And so basically, he kind of looks like an escaped, like, burglar jail person or whatever. And then he's got like his little Asian stuff on because he was like a secret agent or something. And then we go to the paid outfit, which is this, which has the Tolanator, the Super Grave, the Thruster Boot Rocket, and the Beard of Forging, or Forging? That's a good question. And so then basically, he has become similar to the other soldier. He is a seasoned assassin. You can see he's got all his robotic gear and stuff. You may be wondering what's with the crash helmet then. Well, as you can see, there's a little bit of like green guts. That's from plants. You think it's a bug? No, that's just plants. He's a real killer, you know. Next up we have the Imp. We have the free-to-play one first, which of course is the Ninja Dynasty mixed up with the Helm of Fanatics, the Fanatical Eyebrow, the Ninja Dynasty mask, with the gold Crazy Colossus just to match like the little Z symbol thing. I don't know what to even call that. The Z-Mech Unibrow. And basically, he's like a mixture of a Viking and a ninja. And you can see he spent his treasure on like his little gold plates or whatever onto his mech. And then for the paid outfit, we have, of course, the costume. I chose the Reptile Renegade for this one, with the Surgeon Siren Patrol cap, Kitty Darling Z9000 eyebrows, and I don't know why for this it says it's from the costume, so I'm saying what this specific thing is, but basically lollipop eyelashes and the patrol mech. That's the same thing. So basically, it's like this young girl who wants to grow up to be a police officer, and she really likes dinosaurs, dragons, or whatever. So she's currently riding a giant police license lizard thing, I guess. There's not much to work with, especially when you see later on. For Super Brains, this is our free-to-play one. We have our Super Scarab mixed with the Hair Flare Mastermind, the Scruffy Glasses, the Super Scarab Mustache, and our Master Chickenfoot. And basically, this is probably the most red I can get someone. He's gonna be pretty mad. And I did the green suits because, come on, it's a lot of Doom. You gotta do the Enterprise map skin. Plus, it's got like little red pellets around his belt anyway, so that works. And then our paid outfit is the only paid outfit you can do is the Ugly Sweater Brains. So I decided to combine that with the Pigtails of Power, the Reflecto Brains mask, the Master Chicken mouth, and a scruffy foot to basically I actually don't know. See, at this point, I'm like, am I even making Halloween costumes, or am I just making like random skins? And I think it's leaning towards random skins because I don't even know what to call this one. I mean, maybe you guys in the comments below, but for right now, I got nothing. Just whatever this is. Next up for 80s action hero. Yeah, you can see I did slots 2 and 3 because I'm not gonna be messing up my 1 slot. We have ourselves the free to play with the finisher, with the face mask of the Luchadorable, with the shoe of the Light Fighter from the Light Fighter costume, and the Mighty Mouth. And basically, he is one angry sumo wrestler Mexican suplex. It's not sumo wrestlers like in China. What am I? I don't know what I'm saying. You know what I mean. He's a luchador. That probably explains why they had to actually call it that. And then we have our painted costume, which is the Gerald D Zero with the Cypunk spikes, with the mask mayhem. Because I feel like the costume with this mask just kind of goes together. And then we got some Judge Z shoe because, you know, might as well put some bling. And this is basically like a future Terminator, even more so than what the game actually thinks it does with the little bulb or whatever. I just find that distracting. Next up, we got Slide. And so our free-to-play one has the Hot Rod Hightail with the Scare Bear mask, Disco Roller, and the Punk Breather. And basically, this is one scary bear. Imagine like you saw this like rolling towards you. You never want to see a bear, or you know, like this kind of bear with a mask. Creepy. Then next up we have our Eternity Flash paid skin with the Electro Cat onto purple. The Downhill Jingle Slide because it's paid, I guess. And the Disco Lips. And we have our second costume where I have no idea what this is. Maybe the cat just... Maybe she's allergic to cats and she got like a bit lip or something? We're just gonna go with that. Next up we have Captain Deadbeard. Our free-to-play one is Captain Shipwreck with Octo Dinner set onto orange, the Overboard Water Wing, and the Boom Beard. And basically, this is probably one of the most unstable pirates you'll ever see, seeing how he's chewing on dynamite and has an octopus like ready to eat on top of his head. And next, this one actually is kind of a Halloween costume. It's the bearded lady. We have the Cutlass with sunken hair, the Cutlass eyes, with the salty foot, and Captain Shipwreck beard. And yeah, this is the bearded lady. Nothing else to really talk about there. This is probably one of the few I'm actually okay with. And you're going to see why in just a second. So going on to the free All-Star, we have the Team Wolfie skin with the basket head hat, the Mr. Bike glasses, the golf goalie, or the green beard golfer, and the Mr. Bike's flapper. And basically, you got some hobo who likes to eat tacks, I guess. He's just got cool shades. He's a pretty cool dude, you know. And then we have for our paid costume, of course, the All Superion with the golf tee top, the golf view, the score whistle, and Team Wolfie's shoe. And basically, you got a golfer from the future. I mean, you don't have to be scared. You just have to be Halloween costumes, you know? And plus, I mean, look at his eyes. You can't say that's creepy. I mean, look at him. And yeah, there's a lot of characters, so I'm trying to go quick too. Because I don't want to take 20 minutes trying to read off every single character. So as you see with our free-to-play Space Cadet, we have our Fantasy Flight Master with the Bash Bonko helmet, the Space Chopper Balaclava, sure. I think I've actually read that in the every customization video. And our Space Chopper, and basically, she's one of those like high-riding space biker gang people in the Flight Master. I mean, we could also make this into the racer. I mean, that could also work too, but we should keep it like this because it's the higher rarity. And then this one, we'll be using the Uranium Star Manor with the big ol' hair. It's pretty self-explanatory. No accessory, because there's literally 2 in the entire game. And then we got the Bonko face, or I guess the teeth. And the Horsey of Corsi, aka the horse. And basically, you're just a pony girl from some like kind of mine or something with all the little crystals. Then we have Scientist. Our free-to-play Scientist will be using the Sprocket Scientist with the Organism Overload, the Foil Fanatic Glasses, the Commander S Lips, because for some reason he has got like 20 costumes, and the Moldfoot. Basically, you got someone who's extremely obsessed with like bugs and stuff, like they're like a bug scientist, and it's like kind of taken over them. You can see like they don't even have pupils and their eyes is just black, and it's a girl because they got lips, because boys don't have lips. Then our paid costume, we have the Domino Dynamo with the Foil Fanatic hat, the Gemologist glasses, the Snake Tongue, and the Shardfoot. And you have some crazy scientist, probably. Again, I mean, I just made the costumes literally like 10 minutes before recording, so I didn't actually have time to, you know, put in like large descriptions. But I mean, the cool thing is you can see his mustache move. That's kind of satisfying. Then for engineer, there's nothing for engineer. Let's just say that we have the Festivus Master with space bolts turned to red, the Spinto Fancyfoot, and the Finer Gemtooth. Then you have this. But honestly, no one really plays engineer anyways, so you know there's that. Then we have the paint costume of the Soft Fisk Iron Maker with the Night Shift hat, the blue collar monocle, the paint release splot work with the Leadfoot. And basically, I don't know. Engineer, there was like nothing good for him that seemed anything similar to like a Halloween costume or anything. So I mean, I guess we can just, you know, skip him. And then here's a problem. Wizard doesn't have a lot. Because free to play, you have this regular skin and the Wishbreaker. And so then you have the hat, no hat, the Wishbreaker, or the Aztec support. And of course all the Spectrum hats too, but I'm not going to be putting the Universal Unicorn onto his head. No, come on. So we have the Aztec support on purple with no beard because nothing else to do in this shoe. I mean, what else do you expect? There's nothing for the wizard because I never made anything unless you paid. Where we have the fairy step odd mother with the sorcerer with the step odd mother glasses, the evil glare facial hair, and the how'd he shoot that? I really don't remember reading that. And we have probably one of the most frightening things. I don't know. Is this a girl or is this a boy? You never know. And I don't know either. Alright. Zombies are done. Now we get the plants, and it's even worse than zombies, guys. I'm sorry. There's not much I can do for plants. So this one, we will be using the highly decorated crop. My voice is gonna kill me at the end of this. With the monster cap set onto yellow, the Egyptology, I guess, mask with our Sappy P arms and the Cupid's charm. And so we have, I didn't mean to do that, we have this costume. Honestly, I'm just going to call it this costume until I actually have a name for some of these. Because, I mean, what would you call this? Then for our paid costume, the only paid one is actually the chickpea, which is actually kind of interesting. And so with that, we have the Egyptian basket. I'm not going to try to say that again. With some Flora Vision, Avery Ness, and the P of Valiance. It's not paid, but I mean it's exclusive, so technically it is. And basically, you have this costume. I mean, honestly, you can just like look at some of these and just change them. These are just what I'm trying to make into Halloween costumes. Obviously, some are kind of pathetic, but I mean, you gotta work with what you got. So this one we have our Chomp Knight for free to play. With the Unicorn Stuffy, which was free to play if you did play within like the first week. The Noble Glasses with the Abominable Chomper Mouth. And the Crab Cake Ring. And so you have probably some like aquatic chomper or something because he's got a blue mouth and he's got like a couple bites in like the little ring or whatever. And he's smart, he's got glasses. And then our pain is of course the chopping machete with the slug sub, the Merry Maker wig, the extreme makeover mouth, and the Merrymaker collar. And basically you got like some festive clown chomper who's very colorful. So I mean, if you don't see his chomper coming, that's very confusing. I mean, look at all the colors. Then for corn, we have free to play the Blade of the Beetle. At the time of the recording, you still have time to get this, which is the Scare Cob, the Kingly Face, the Candy Cob, and the Armor Conquering. And you basically have the Candy Conqueror. And he's green, so yeah, that's cool. Then for our paid corn, we have ourselves the Ancient Grains with the Kingly Candy Crown, the Shades of Security, Siren Cobs, and the Collar of Masking. And basically you have the X-King, and now he's like a part-time like ninja or something. I mean, that'd be kind of cool if he could actually use the little leak, but he doesn't, so that's not really cool. Then we have for Nightcap, our free-to-play costume, of course using the kitty cap. We have ourselves the Slimy the Slug set onto black. We have the Gnomish Spot Shroom. We got some Crystal Formation. And the Night Sprinkles back. And so basically this is supposed to be like some kind of like alien Nightcap with the crystals and, you know, the slime and all that. And whatever she finds or he finds out, is Nightcap a boy or girl? Never really knew. Well, anyways, whatever she finds, she's gonna eat with her fork and the other thing used to cut stuff. And for our painted costumes, ugh, it hurts. We have the fortune cap. We see Jurassic Jammies as spikes with the neck specs, the Starfruit slicers, and the close knit friend. And basically, you got probably some like old grandma or something, because old grandmas like cookies, knitting, and their owns. So you got dinosaur horns on them. I mean, it's something, I guess. And then for SnapDragon, free to play, I decided to choose the Crystal Dragon because Sentry Dragon I never liked. He's got a giant nose. Look how big that nose is. You can't change that. Like the difference right there. So for horns, we have the Sentry Dragon horns. Then we have the Juvio mask with the Sparkle Snap tail and the Aviator muffs. And basically, you have this. Another costume that doesn't have a name, and you probably never see anywhere. I mean, at least they're unique, because when you're ever going to see stuff like this. So we have the Molten Fire Snap with the Crimson Dragon horns, because, you know, it's red, why not? With our Fire Goggles, the Splash Tail, and our Ears of Defense. And you have a mini firefighter dragon, despite him actually, you know, being fire and breathing fire. So really, it's kind of like, I mean, he's a firefighter, like 2 words, if you really think about it. Then for Cactus, we have our Prickle Overlord with, of course, this month's Prickle Witch hat with the Quaily Quaver and the Time to Tour. And basically, you have the Spooky Travelist and you got your little companion bird. I do like that bird though. I think I have it on my main one. Yeah, I do. I mean, main, like, if I ever play Cactus. Our paid costume would be the Cactus Raw with the Desert Explorer set to black because you have to buy this. Why would you want to buy this? I don't get that. With the Empress Thorn face and little heart. The Genie Summoner Lamp. And the Prickle Clavia. And you have your Desert Explorer. And you got, you know, your mighty steed right here. Almost there. Almost there. And I can finally rest my voice. Next up is Sigtron. And we have the Chocotron as our free skin. With the Cybertop 3000. Citron 5000. Beard 2000. No, Stash of Peace. And the Cyber Hazard Collar. Put that all together and you got a half chocolate, half metal Citron. Chocolatey as he is metally. And then our painted costume will be the sci-fi space guy with the orange rind cowboy, with the Citronian agent mask, and the sci-fi space guy, the organic, I mean, what is that, rim? And you have some ugly cowboy who's from the future. Isn't that lovely? And then next up we have Acorn, our free-to-play Acorn will be using the Gilded Oak with the Feathered Arrow cap in the face of Harmony, while the Oak actually does not have anything on his head, but instead the Beechnut Barnacles for mouth. And basically, this is like Robin Hood, and then you got like a sand castle, because he's got a little castle and he's got his little beach stuff. So Robin Hood goes to the beach apparently. I mean, it's a very nice sandcastle, if anything. And then our paid costume, very creatively, is the Acorn Overlord with the Sir Nighttime Tea Hat and the Primordial Nut on the Oak. And basically, you put all the paid stuff together, and here you go. You get all this. And so, next up is Flower. Yeah, I'm like not much to say on that. We have our Sunshine Rocketeer with Mask for Trouble set to white. The eye patch though looks like she's always winking. The Solar Eclipse hands with the Pretty Kitty back bow, and you have some kind of like masquerade flower. I mean, besides the mask, that's basically what it is. But hey, she's always winking. Then our paid sunflower will, of course, be using the Sunny Cat because it's literally just for Lawn Doom. And a fun fact, if you use the Sunshine Rocketeer face mask, you can still put something on, like the sunshades. Then we'll be using the Ginger Sunflower Candy and the Sunny Cat buckets. And so, this is probably the closest I can get to Halloween costume, seeing how you got the buckets and you got her little mask on. And finally, Rose. Free to play, of course, is Doom Rose with the Mystic Crown, Shades of Stardom, Astral Perfection, and the Necklace of Desire. And become like super queenly or something. And then finally, is Paid Rose. The only Paid Rose is Queen Bun Bun with the Fortune Speller, Astral Beauty, and the Doom Rose cape. And basically, she's like some kind of evil fortune teller. And that is it. That is every single character with 2 different costumes, or most of them are just ideas, of course, So, if you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like and subscribe for more PVZ, Hat Time, and Sackboy. And I'll see you all next time.